I haven't been around because work, having the kids at home for the summer, news is sad, it's too damn hot, all the usual excuses. But I am back to talk about all that I have read in the time that I wasn't on Book Talk. Kicking off my catch-up videos, I have a series of opinion book recommendation on a sci-fi trilogy that discusses humanity, environmental concern, all the serious topics that I love to read about. Lilith's Brood. Okay, I actually started Dawn towards the end of last month, but I have since read Adulthood Rights and Imago, so I'm totally qualified to talk about it. This is a sci-fi series with a lot of words I'm probably going to say incorrectly. This is written by the goddess of science fiction, Octavia Butler, in the late 1980s, and honestly, I am still very WTF about what she came up with when it comes to this story. As always, I'm going to try and not spoil it too much, but basically, this is a trilogy about humanity destroying themselves. We got nukes and did some damage, much like we have always feared we would. Luckily, an alien race saved us from ourselves, but why, might you ask? Don't worry, the book will get there within the pages of Dawn. 250 years later, after the vague cataclysmic event, the aliens are ready to awaken humans after they have repaired Earth and to let the survivors know that they are not alone in the universe. Starting with Lilith, she is cursed with being the first successfully acclimatized of the group. They drop the news on her and explain part of their plan and the future of both species. As always, check your trigger warnings because Lilith's role in being the human messenger means conflict throughout the story that can be very, very triggering. Although this is about an alien race with different genetic, gender, and culture, the books are about how monstrous we are and how we adapt to catastrophe and enslavement, but also obviously commentary on eugenics as well. Book 2 is Adulthood Rights. So what is the dawning of a new age? Well, the aliens participate in trades with certain species that they deem worthy. Genetic trade. That's right, Adulthood Rights is about the next generation and the plan the aliens have. Told from the perspective of one of the first generation hybrids, Lilith's son contemplates their place in two worlds and cultures. The solution has changed as more and more are selecting their options and rebelling against what choices they have been given. What's surprising about this story is the evolution that it takes and how it clearly focuses on different generations within this timeline. So by the time we make it to Imago, the last book, we are ready for the last metamorphosis that has been hinted at all along. Confession time, even though I love science fiction books, my Imagine is not that great, so I definitely ended up looking at fan art. Thank you for everyone who was able to conceptualize what was going on. I needed it. I'm declaring it now. After reading this trilogy and two other books of hers, she is my new favorite writer of all time. And although I'm probably not going to reread this trilogy in its entirety, it is haunting, the things that it brings up, the complexity of the story, just everything about it. And I would give it 4 stars. Are you an Octavia Butler fan? What are your favorite books? Make sure you share them in the comments below.